Hey everybody, it's B Diz the Rockstar, part of SuperObvious. In this video, we're talking about the story recap and review for Dying Light 2 Stay Human. Let's go. After meeting Jack Matt and doing some running around, we see that the PK are withdrawing their presence from a bunch of locations to where the civilians there are going to be screwed by pretty much any threat that can happen. We talk about the virus, and Jack Matt says that the virus has no cure, which is a very blunt and hope-breaking statement. Lawan invites us to a birthday get-together where we play a drinking game of having to answer very personal questions, and if you don't, you have to take a drink. After asking how her hit list started, she quits the game. We also have this witch who wants us to bring the head of a demolisher, which is an original Dying Light enemy that fans will know. There are no guns in this game, but there is this finger gun upgrade that actually does damage, which is kind of cool. We do a mission to where we restore power to this facility that's underwater. We also take out bandits and renegade enemies to where we save some survivors. There is a NPC Tower, which is the highest building in the city that Jack and Juan want us to climb to. After telling this to Lawan, she gets upset and very concerned that we are being set up to die because there are creatures there nobody has seen and lived to tell about. We try to talk to Frank, and of course he is like blackout drunk again. He says that this tower is how the Night Runners ended. We ask him how to get to the roof and he is like zero help. When we find this guy Josh to talk to, they play the original Dying Light theme in the background, which was awesome. We have the ability to use a UV light when we want on the spot, which definitely helps and has been one of the best upgrades of the game so far. After restoring some of the power of the NPC Tower, we also get a GRE detector from Ro, which seems like this will be very useful. When heading up in the tower, the elevator gets stuck because of electrical problems, and we are told that we have to go up the next 50 floors, which is pretty much the worst news ever. All of the PK members die pretty much instantly. Ro gives us a transmitter before he dies. We tell Lawan what happened, and she pretty much says, "I told you so." We talk to Frank, who is annoying as always, but gives us info when we find the grappling hook, which is something I've been super waiting for in this game. Frank talks more shit to us on the radio, but becomes kind of supportive when we tell him we are pretty much at the top of the tower. We get to the very top and hit the transmitter, which feels like an epic accomplishment. We talk to Frank and tell him we want to find Mia, and we have a huge decision to let either Juan or Frank have control of the transmitter. After we decide for Frank to have control, it seems like we lost chance to find Mia, which super sucks. We see Lawan, and she needs us to go into her old apartment to get some new sneakers. We also see that Hacken and her were a couple, and part of why she wants to kill him so bad. I wasn't surprised on this at all, and it seemed to really get under her skin. After listening to Frank talk forever, we go to a location where a bunch of renegades are there and seem to know that we are eavesdropping on them. During this, Aiden seems to turn and easily kills all the enemies with his bare hands. We go to a church where we talk to Hacken, who wants us to give him the GRE key. We refuse, and he leaves while we fight some enemies. I know Hacken was going to be a piece of shit, but I hope that I was going to be wrong. We have a fight with him and defeat him, and Frank wants us to go back to the fisheye. Hacken is still alive, and we have to choose to not fight him again or kill him. We choose not to fight him. Lawan shows up, and we have another important choice to make of letting her kill him or talk her out of it. Lawan lets Hacken go, and she kind of feels better, but not really. I'm happy she didn't kill him, honestly. Back at the fisheye, Frank has Lawan pledged into the Night Runners, which is a big moment for all those watching. Hacken tells us about the female doctor that could help us, who was one of the first people we met in the game. But yeah guys, that's the video. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the story and the gameplay, and what you think about the game up to this point. Be on the lookout for part 4 and part 5 of the story recap. Like and share the video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Totally for sure.